tape that's really annoying me. This is Oprah yesterday. I don't really get to watch Oprah all that much.
Yeah, and even this week, there were a couple of things she had on that I wanted to watch, like that Sarah Palin interview, but I never get around to it.
I guess yesterday she had Kate Hudson on, and this is one of my pet peeves.
Oh.
Like, I can't stand when Jennifer Aniston's on and they ask her about her, like when she was married to Brad Pitt. So how's your marriage? And she'll go, look, I don't talk about the new thing with these actresses is they don't talk about their personal life. And they're very, very upset when you ask them a question. Like if you ask this Kate Hudson, Kate, how is it dating A-Rod? Or how did you meet A-Rod? This pained look and putting up the hands and oh my God. And it's a way that these women, particularly actresses, can feel excited about their relationship. It's
a secret.
It's secret. It's my personal life. Oh my God. At one point Oprah says to her, how'd you meet A-Rod? Now the girl
and
is
why come on Oprah?
The girl's on TV every day at the Yankee game during the World Series and playoffs, sitting there rooting up. I know.
Who's
what is
that?
it?
That's Artie again.
Artie's not well.
Is that me again? I'm sorry. I guess just early in the morning it happens. I'm sorry.
You do this thing where you go.
I figured it out.
I've never heard a human make a noise like that.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
What's wrong?
I'm fine, believe me. I just had another physical.
Are you on something?
This is a new symptom.
I'm not on anything. But I just had another physical where I got another good bill of health. And
why are you getting so many physicals?
Yeah, this guy's
What is this?
He's been through a lot.
I might be a little bit of a hypochondriac at this point. But
who gives you all these physicals? I gotta get a physical myself. I'm going to my doctor on Long Island.
Well, I go to a Jersey guy. I know you don't like going across the river.
No, I like this guy on Long Island.
Very good at what he does. This guy.
Yeah. What does he do what do they do when he
He's a Mr.
Well,
Physical.
I'm over 40, so I get the prostate thing.
Blood work too?
Full blood work and everything like that.
Yeah. And no problems?
Do they do the treadmill thing?
Treadmill,
Wow.
which is
That's
just
heavy duty.
My God, when they
did you tell me you do this noise now? You go.
Well, now I just found out the last 2 days I'm like a hyena here, but I stopped it yesterday. I can stop it again.
All right, thank you, Artie.
I'm sorry.
That
We don't mean to
wild.
interrupt your wheezing. Or
like
whatever it is.
a wildebeest.
Artie's funny noise isolated on Gary Page 1 and Red.
Yeah, it's real. I just heard it, Howard. It's really interesting.
Oh, God.
Because Artie's not aware he's doing it. This is something new. Here's Artie's new funny noise.
How'd you meet A-Rod, Now, the girl's on TV every day at the Yankee
There it is.
game during the World Series and playoffs, sitting there rooting up.
No.
That's you.
That's you. That's what you're doing. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
You hadn't heard it at all.
No, I mean, that is real. That's like a flute or something.
I didn't know what it was the first time you did it. What is that?
I've been around Artie a lot lately. We actually went to a movie. We saw the new Bond movie over the summer or something.
Bomb movie?
The newer James Bond
We
movie.
were on the road, yeah.
And I heard like wheezing sounds like that throughout the whole movie.
Oh, you did? So this isn't that new?
No, I've noticed this for a while. I didn't know to say anything.
No, you can't say anything. On the air.
Unless you're on the air.
Right, yeah. In personal.
And
life.
actually, I appreciate it that you're saying it.
It's your new thing.
It's officially become I'm having your issues. Every night, a lot of times my girlfriend will be in the bed with me. When I wake up, she's on the couch and she's like just snoring. So you know what I did? I got one of those things that you put on your nose.
You're like a football player at night.
Guess what? It works. She says it works.
Wow.
She says it opens up the air passages and it's very little, but not even close. She said it was like living with a woolly mammoth sleeping next to you.
Here we go. This is your one more time.
I'd like to call it my new character.
Here's your new character.
Okay.
Guy who wheezes.
How'd you meet A-Rod, Now, the girl's on TV every day at the Yankee game during the World Series and playoffs, sitting there rooting up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness, Artie.
Yeah, that's you.
I don't know what to do.
That's a new noise, that's all.
Too much mozzarella or something.
I don't know what you're doing.
I eat the wet mozzarella. Dude.
Right.
That's the best one.
All right. So,
The pizza gain.
sounds like your girlfriend's pretty much living with you these days.
In a way, she is. Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah, if she's there every day, that's sort of living with you.
Now he's sounding like Kate Hudson.
She's there a lot. Well,
I can't talk
she's
about it.
got, yeah, please, no questions. You're gonna do this to me, aren't you?
So you're in a whole new phase. I mean, she's gotten into the inner sanctum.
At the point we met, it's been 6 months now, first of all.
Right.
And at the point we met, she was just leaving an apartment in Hoboken, and she was going to go live with her parents in South Jersey. And she's still there quite a bit, but it's more like half the time she's here. But
She got stuff over your place?
oh yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Got her
I
own
didn't realize.
drawer?
Oh, drawer? I don't have a drawer.
Does she have a key?
Yes, she does.
Oh.
You're living together.
Moving fast.
Not
Dun, 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 dun.
You know what? I can't have a wedding now because how do you beat what you did?
Why do you have to compete?
Why are you competing? That was a couple
Why
of
are you
years ago.
competing?
I'm not competing. It was just such a wonderful thing, and I'm saying to myself, you know what?
Well, let them plan your wedding.
Yeah, they want to do that.
Let me understand how deep this has gotten. She's got a key. Hold on.
You're gonna
I'll
do
get
this
uptight.
to me.
You're going to do this.
Look, Kate, just answer the
She
question.
got a key.
Yeah.
She moved some stuff in to the point that you almost don't have any room.
Yes.
And this is in your apartment or in the house or both places?
My apartment, the house down the shore, she has some things as well.
Okay. And does she bring friends over when you're not there?
That has happened once, but she
Oh.
made good friends with a girl who lives
Go ahead.
up the hall.
And she came.
And she came over once for a little wine.
Wow, that's you're
She's
in pretty
inviting
deep.
people over, yeah.
Once they start inviting people over, that's it.
But that was just one time, and the girl literally lives 40
I
yards
don't
away
care.
from us.
People are over when you're not there. All right, now I get it.
And the maid likes her.
Wow, that's important.
My
That's
maid
important.
goes, "Oh, Adrian treat me very nice."
Yeah. Has she changed any decor?
No,
It's too early for that. She ain't gonna get.
I
you know.
just had a full redecoration that my mother was in charge of.
Yeah, well, wait, you know, she can't do that quick. This girl's playing it smart. I mean, Beth just redid the whole apartment.
Did
and we
she
were together.
really?
Well, what do you
Yeah,
think this
it's just
renovation
years
is?
and years.
What are you crazy?
Well, you're married.
I loved it the way we did. Well, that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
can't start decorating right away. That'll freak a guy out. Took me 10 years to get to that. That's crazy. Well, Artie moving along pretty rapidly, Robin.
Yes, he is.
I had no idea.
She makes
He's
a lot
a mover.
She makes a lot of fashion. She's into fashion. You know,
Good.
she makes a lot of
Change outfits.
suggestions. Like she came with me to the Jimmy Fallon show, and I said I'm going to wear a baseball hat because
Yeah, because that's what all I got.
you know what I mean. And
It's not hard to see that you need some suggestions when you're.
yeah, I understand. But I had wings because my hair's long coming out of the baseball hat, and I swear to God, while the stage manager's pulling me backstage, she was still tucking in the wings. And
Did she pick out this T-shirt? That's nice. Union.
no,
Gymnasium.
I got this from my cousin who was a coach in my old high school.
All right. Well, listen, congratulations, man. I didn't know you were moving that fast. I didn't know she had keys and the whole thing. I didn't know she was actually in there.
She's very sweet, and we're having a good
Wow.
time. She's an excellent,
Nice looking girl, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
No, the looks aren't her problem.
Very pretty.
Boy, she's gotten further in 6 months than Dana did in years.
Oh, stop.
Let's be honest. This is fast.
The guilt.
How long
the
before
guilt-
Dana got any clothing
the
in there?
guilt I have over Dana and my bullshit with drugs is just
come on.
You gotta
a
let
main.
it go
Gotta let it
because you're in
go.
love with somebody else now.
But
happens.
it's a big part of my therapy, you know. It's like not that Dana has any issues. I'm sure it's going to end up being a good move in her life, but you know.
But Dana never got into the.
Yes, she did.
With the
You didn't
stuff,
live
leaving,
together.
leaving stuff
Let me
there?
tell you something. You want to know how crazy it got? She had a drawer and had a key, and then she got the dog, and the dog is a big dog.
That set you back.
And
That was the
it
kick
did.
of death.
It did.
It did.
All of a sudden, she wasn't coming over as much because she wanted to bring the dog. And I said, listen, if you got one of those schnauzers or poodles, I could deal.
Maybe you could deal with that and do it for her.
She got an enormous dog.
How big was that fucking dog? It was like a wolf.
Rottweiler.
Rottweiler.
Half Rottweiler, half like horse.
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 I told you when I would go
Horse
to
slash Rottweiler.
when I would go to Dana's place, I technically feel I've been in a threesome with a dog.
Right. Yeah, well, that might have. You know what? The dog probably did. To tell this new one, no dogs.
She wants one, and I laid down the line.
Why do you always find girls who like dogs?
Because every broad seems to like dogs.
Oh,
and I
Did you
said,
get,
listen.
when you broke up with Dana, did you get a key back and then give it to your new girlfriend, or
No, by then.
the Dana key?
it's the Dana key?
Dana probably
Had
still
Dana's
got the
name on it.
Dana key.
No,
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to tell you one sign about this girl that you're with now.
Yeah.
That
You what?
I
What is
s-
the sign? What is
Artie
the sign
would
of?
not go into therapy for Dana, but for this girl, he's in therapy.
I was in therapy well before this girl.
Okay, I'm
I
just
got
saying.
into therapy before this girl.
The new girl's got Artie therapy.
I got
Therapy
into
Artie.
therapy.
Therapy Artie.
Yeah, but therapy Artie,
Lucky her.
quite frankly, ain't exactly a prize either. Okay?
But if this girl, but
there's
I'll tell you
hope.
what, if this girl starts in with a dog, she's going to blow it.
No, she knows already.
Right. You know what? Buy her a dog costume.
I've
Say,
explained
"Listen,
it to her.
I'll wear this. You can pet me.
Actually, they have those animated dogs, that move around, bark.
Like
and
Guitar
roll
Hero?
over.
I
Yeah.
should come
Let's
over.
get Dog Hero for her.
I should come over in a dog costume.
Big dog. And flop around. Shed. Do all the things that Artie hates.
I really don't know, but I'm in a way, especially when I'm miserable about having to do
Isn't that all
something.
the time?
Well, I've had a lot of stress lately with work because I got a lot of extra things going on, and I really don't know how someone. Sometimes I say to her, "Why are you still here?
What's wrong with you?"
How have you not done the Herman Munster thing,
Right.
like the people with the shoes running away? Like,
By the way, that's what I'm doing this weekend.
What, the Herman Munster
I'm
thing?
doing the whole Herman Munster
I
festival.
think you said
nice.
this before.
I
What
know.
happened?
Well, I had it all set up, and then something came up, and now I'm all set for this weekend.
Right, that's
yeah, I
nice.
got everyone on DVD, high res,
that's fun.
Blu-ray,
That's fun.
Blu-ray, motherfucker.
Blu-ray, motherfucker.
All right, listen. Listen, like Kate Hudson, keep some things personal, will you? You're the opposite of Kate Hudson.
I am
Yeah. I don't know what she's doing with me.
ugly and honest.
Well, Thanksgiving with the new girl?
We're
Yes or
still
no?
making plans. We got to figure
Our
that
family, your family?
out.
What are you
Bring
going
the
to do?
families?
Both?
Right now, it hasn't. It could be a both thing.
Oy
It could
vey.
be. Or we might go away.
Are you
And
engaged?
No, I'm not
What?
engaged.
Who's
no,
telling you
I'm not
that?
engaged.
Fred, what do you think? Is this it?
No, this is not it.
This is not the one?
No, this is not the one. She is not
Really?
Neo.
Really?
No.
He means
The Matrix,
from
I
The
know.
Matrix,
Believe
you
me.
know
She's
that.
not the one.
I can read Fred.
No, that's got nothing to do with it.
You know what it is? You know how you'll know when it's the one? I'm going to ask the key question.
Yeah.
Does Stacy and your mother approve of this one?
Yeah, they like her.
Stacy likes her?
Yeah, of course.
Or just tolerates her?
Stacy tolerates me.
She actually likes Adrian.
If I call Stacy and go, Stacy, tell me the truth. What's with Artie and the new girlfriend?
She'll
Would
say she likes her.
She's a fucking asshole, or is she going to say to me,
She thinks she's young,
Right.
but I say that's fine for me. And then she
young
but,
is good?
But
Well,
she,
you're a guy.
for me,
For me, too.
and
nothing wrong with
but
that.
she likes her a lot. Actually,
does.
yeah,
Oh,
they have
all
the
right.
same exact interests, fashion wise. They could shop. Believe me, we were in New York City.
So they're
having-
friendly.
Yes.
Okay.
We
all
were
right.
in New York
well,
City.
that could be the one then.
We were in New York, and my sister was over at Barney's doing something for work, and my girlfriend was like, "Let's go to Barney's," and I'm like, "Holy shit, am I in trouble?" Those two in Barney's, because I feel guilty letting my sister pay for anything if I'm with her.
Right.
Not that she's looking for stuff, but then they start looking around, and I'm like,
Why do you feel guilty that your sister has to pay? Your sister's got a great job. She's got her own
she's
money.
completely independent.
Why do you have to feel that guilt?
Howard, that's
Is
something
that
I
something
work
with your dad? Like you're now the provider of the
Well,
family?
I told you, and again, 2 weeks before he died, and this is why I'm almost positive he knew he was going. I
Right.
think he helped himself or
go, yeah.
someone assisted him, and he told me, when I'm not here, you got to take care of your mother and sister.
Oh, great.
And again, that was like a city thing to him. I don't think he knew the boulder of guilt he was putting on me, but I'll never forget that conversation. And any man would take that as money.
You think you're entitled to a life of your own?
Yes, but I really have a problem with success in the sense that like when I was building the Shore House, I felt so weird being around the guys working on the pool because I felt like
Right.
that's what I used
You
to
felt
do.
you
and I
didn't
should-
deserve
I
this.
should- yeah,
You should be
yeah.
the guy working. Not
Yeah. And but no, my sister has an amazing job, and my sister doesn't let me buy stuff for
Good.
her. But I feel The problem is I took that as money, and over the years I've certainly helped them with money, my mother at least, as much as I can. But it came at a price where they'd rather me not be fucked up and broke, to tell you the truth. And
Right.
They really are those type of people, so.
Is this new girlfriend willing to convert to Italian?
Yeah, we have her in courses. She's saying beats again as we speak.
She's
But
cooking beats
you
again
think
today.
Artie's definitely got to have the approval of his sister and his mother before any girl
yes.
passes muster.
Absolutely. It will eventually lead to disaster. If Stacy, she's the key.
Stacy is key.
If Stacy isn't won over,
Really?
it's done. It will never be.
I'll tell you what.
Listen, I know more about this Artie
Really?
than I even should.
Oh,
I study this guy. I mean, listen.
And you know this to be
Of
a
all the
fact.
people
Yeah.
you want to study you.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
And it's
Lucky you.
Stacy. If there's a young lady out there listening, especially this new girlfriend, Adrian. I know her name.
Adrian.
Wow.
Her name's Adrian's never seen Rocky. Talk about you.
Don't even concentrate on pleasing Artie. Concentrate on pleasing that Stacy. That's the key, right there. That's the balabus.
Mom
do you
is
do
not a
that?
problem?
Mom's Stacy's the balabus.
Okay.
She runs the show.
All right.
So how do you kind of soften Stacy?
How do you soften Stacy? You kiss her fucking ass.
That how it works?
You kiss her ass and you tell her
everything is
she's
fine.
wonderful, and you do, and you have to, take yoga with her.
Yeah, that probably would help.
Do all the fun things. All the fun things girls like to do.
Yoga is fun.
I was
For
going
the
to say,
girl.
yoga is key, right?
Yeah,
Let me
that's
tell
right.
you something.
Yoga.
Let me tell you something.
Take yoga. Go do that hot yoga.
Here's
You sweat.
something.
Well,
Here's
she doesn't
something.
do Bikram.
Listen.
Here's something you might not know.
Go ahead.
And I've told them this in the past. Even if I was truly in love with somebody and they
Yeah.
didn't like it, I would marry them.
No.
You
I
told
would.
them this.
No.
I
You
told them that.
You
I
told
said,
them
I
You won't
said,
let
if
it
you
get
had a
that
problem
far.
with somebody, no,
But it would
love
end
is
in
love.
disaster.
I know you think that.
Love is love. Hal.
You know the guilty feelings you have when like Stacey even goes to pay for anything. You're gonna feel even worse if Stacey doesn't like her.
It would end in
It's
disaster.
forbidden.
All right.
It's forbidden. I know this about you.
All
Forget
5 families would be up against us.
it. That's right. It's forbidden fruit. Because Artie and Stacy, they got it. It's a very tight connection.
When my father died, I'll never forget. My mother and sister were curled up in a ball as if they were one person for a week. It was just like so.
Right.
And the codependency, me worrying about taking care of them with money, them worrying about taking care of me with health and all my bullshit. The codependency is insane between the
All right,
three
you
of
ready
us.
for the heavy one? You ready for the heavy thing here now?
Oh my God, no! I don't know.
You in touch with the part of you that hates your mother and Stacy?
We talk about that in therapy
You do.
all the time.
All right, okay.
You know.
Do you really feel it?
Have you met that?
You
Have
said
you met
this-
that Artie
you
yet?
said that- I haven't met him, but if I meet him, I'm going to punch him in the fucking face
That's
for
what I'm
hating my
saying.
mother and sister.
That's right.
No, but
Stacy's the key, Robin.
Is
If you
she?
want to
I
date
No, but
Artie,
here's
if you were
something-
in a
I did not
relationship, if
realize
you
it.
and Artie ever hook up, I'm going to
Yes.
sit you down and go.
And this could happen.
Hey, don't.
I've already worked out Stacy.
I think
Now
Robin-
gotta
Robin,
get
I think
Stacy loves
I
Robin.
think Robin should get to the front of the line.
I said you could fuck Artie once, twice a week. You'll be fun. It's Stacy. You got to really get to
Stacy
know.
I'll
was
tell you
at my
what.
event
Right,
last
just
night.
please her. I know this.
I'll tell you what. But the bigger thing is, my mother and sister, and as much as you may not want to believe this, they want me to be happy more than anything.
Oh, I believe it.
More than anything.
That's why they're the keeper of the gate.
They're the keeper of the gate.
They're going to make sure you're happy.
Oh, you're going to be happy, all right, with those two. All right, listen. Artie's complicated. You got a complicated situation. Leave him alone. It's enough. You've opened up too much. Unlike at the Oprah show.
You've opened me up like someone gutting a fish.
Filet.
I'm happy for you, though. I like the sound of this. I don't know her that well.
She's very sweet.
But I'm going to have a little dinner party, as you know.
I know. I can't
for
We're
wait.
the whole
hoping to get
staff.
to spend some time with her.
I want to dirty dance with her.
She's very
And
sweet.
Stacy.
Well, I do know if I ever hook up with Robin, I know for sure Stacy loves Rob.
Right. Well, it's different when you're you're a friend of Robin's.
Right.
If you actually started dating her, I don't even know
She'd
Robin
look
would
at me in a
hold
whole
on.
new light.
Oh, yeah. She'd get you figured out real fast.
There's some girls that I've dated since, like, when I was on Mad TV, I dated this chick from San Diego. It's actually where I got that hiking joke.
Stacey didn't like her.
You know the hiking joke you like?
Right.
It's the San
That's the
Diego
girl.
chick.
Yeah,
So
Stacey never liked her.
Well, she barely met her.
That's right.
But you know, when she did meet her, she was really hot. This chick, she said, "Well, she knows you're on a TV show."
Right.
And I said, "Stace, what does that say about me? Like,
Right.
you don't even think, like, I was even thinner back then. I was 27 and thinner." I said, "So you're saying there's no way this hot chick would like me if I was..."
Stacey knows. Stacey doesn't need a girl from California.
The girl did actually give me a sitcom script she wrote, but, you know.
Stacey doesn't like girls.
You
Stacey
see?
doesn't like girls from California. I know that. That ain't going to happen. That's not in your future, a girl from California.
My
It's not
mother
gonna
and
happen.
sister are wonderful people.
They are.
And I'm dating a good girl, and
Let's pray they like her.
I'm the fuck up in this situation, believe me.
All right. Anyway, Artie. Enough
All
of
I
yours.
do is make the fucking money. Whatever.
Ah, right.
Listen, yeah, right.
Now the anger sets in.
Yeah, there you go. That's Henry Artie.
There we go.
You know what I'm doing tonight, Howard?
What?
I'm going to Albany. I got a gig at the Palace. I'll crowbar in a plug. I'm at the Palace Theater in Albany tonight. And guess what? It's going to be for sale outside, Jack and Coke.
Okay. All right. It's good to get an Artie update. Now go back to sleep. What's the matter with you?
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I hate to do this to Artie, but if you go to Gary Page 1, there's another clip of him making that noise.
I know. He just did it a second ago.
That's all right. I mean, I listen. It's a
You're
medical
doing it a lot.
condition.
What page?
This is a newer one. It's Gary Page 1. So it's in red in the bottom right, but this one's crazy. So it says Artie's funny noise number 2.
Okay. Yeah, you're making this noise a lot now because you just did it again. Yeah, listen.
How'd you meet A-Rod, you know? Now, the girl's on TV every day at the Yankee game during the World Series and playoffs, sitting there rooting on.
There's no way
That's you.
That's you.
I'm telling you, I'm listening to it the whole morning.
I mean,
I think, Howard, just let it play for the 10 seconds. Just don't interrupt.
Okay.
Or put him in the room next time.
Yeah, it's been going on all morning, and then I know you can't believe because you don't even notice you're doing it.
No, I can't believe that.
You're looking at him in disbelief.
He's looking at me like there's no way that's me.
I'm crying inside.
It's scary.
I don't know
It
what's
sounds like
going
you're
on.
just real tired or something.
Everything you can't think is a
Tired.
medical condition,
I got
Artie.
to bed last night at I fell asleep about 9:30, 9. You know, I mean,
Maybe it's you do something else I noticed too.
what do I do?
You bite your arm during the show and then you smell it.
No, I don't smell it. I just it's a nervous condition.
What's wrong? You're biting your arm?
I don't bite
Yeah.
my arm. I
You
just
smell. He wets it and smells
I
it.
don't wet it.
What are you doing?
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to.
Sounds like you ate a balloon and someone stuck a pin in it.
I
not
did it
fucked
again.
up,
I
though.
just did it again.
Yeah.
Then I just
Now
noticed
you hear it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not hooked up right.
We hear that one again.
Oh, let's hear it again. Yeah.
Or put him in the room next time.
Well, it sounds like a little fat man crying in me.
Maybe you ate someone.
Maybe I ate a
You
little.
swallowed someone and he's trying to get out.
I would certainly love to shit him out if I can.
Maybe you need to cry. You want to cry?
Well, I'll do that tonight in Albany at the edge of my bed in the hotel room. I do that every night on the road.
Why are you on the road? I thought you were got a condition.
No, this is the last two.
All right.
It's local. It's a 2-hour drive.
All right.
I got 2 more. I got this. I got December 5th, Montclair. That's it. Boom. And then.
Don't make that noise on stage.
Well,
Sounds
No,
like
people are going to be requesting.
Sounds
I
like
might-
you're sitting on somebody and they can't get up.
I might have to now.
Yeah.
People love your new noise. Uh-oh, Robin. On our phone is the Artie Lange whistling noise calling in.
Okay.
Hi, Artie. Hi. Are you going to make an appearance in Albany tonight with Artie so the fans can hear it? Yes? All right. Say just one long wheeze if yes, you're going to be in Albany.
Okay.
All All right, that's a yes.
Got the answer.
Yep. Do you like living inside of Artie? Oh, twice for no, once for yes. No.
Oh, that's terrible. It's gotta be roomy.
Are you attracted to Sal's wife? No?
No.
That's bullshit.
All right, thank you.
That's a man at work.
That's a man that's going to pass out. He keeps doing that.
That's a highly paid man.
That really sounds like I swallowed a hummingbird that's depressed or something.
Or put him in the room next time.
You know, this sounds like one of those like Plan 9 from outer space sound effects or something.
Hey, Art. Art, what's with the wheezing, man?
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't lived the healthiest life. I'm 42. I'm the same age Elvis was when he died on the shitter. And I don't know.
Are you concerned?
Yes, I'm concerned. I'm becoming a bit of a hypochondriac as I get older, so I'm going to immediately get this checked out. I think it's going to have something to do with smoking, drinking, and excessive drug use.
I'm also going to play a couple of things that have been happening, including Sal's weird pronunciations from the wrap-up show.
All right.
How's a guy who's Italian say the word, you know the word villa?
Yeah.
I have a villa in France,
Sure.
perhaps you'd say. He calls it a villa.
Like Bob Vila?
A villa.
Again, Sal's family is way more, like, from Italy than mine. I'm, like, 3 generations, but I've never... Maybe he's right with the pronunciation.
No,
I've never
Artie, don't take me in that direction. Sal's right with the pronunciation.
No, I'm saying Vila sounds, I don't know, maybe in some parts of Italy that's...
What are you, fucking kidding me? There's no such word.
Howard, I hate to say this.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
But listen to Sal from the West.
In Italian.
Get out of here. You're in America, asshole.
Yeah, but
I don't live in Israel. What the fuck are you? First of all, I'll tell you what.
When you go to Italy, you don't say villa. They would look at you like
you're
you're
America.
retarded.
You're not from Italy. You didn't grow up in Italy. You never been in Italy.
Right.
I've been to Italy.
Yeah, okay.
My dad moved me there right out of high school. I had
That's
no
where you learned to say. This guy. Are you kidding me? You know what? You got to hear. I'll play you 2 things. Forget Sal being an idiot with the word villa.
Okay.
Listen to this. This is from the wrap-up show. He's complaining about you a couple of days ago, and this is. Don't get caught up in what the content is. Just listen to this word. Listen to it. Just listen to this. Listen to this guy. I don't know what the hell.
So you don't think she came to vent? You think she came because she knows you're trying to lose weight and you're a possible new candidate for the way she's done it? You think it was a recruiting trip?
I think it was a combination of both. One, she was offended because she's so devout to this thing. You know, she's so dedicated to this fakakta diet. But secondly, she saw somebody who wants to do something better for themselves and better for their body, and she saw an opportunity to kind of get me involved in her, Jim, what's that guy? Jim Davis, the Kool-Aid drinker guy, in that, what do they call it? Cult?
Jim Jones.
And the Jim Jones,
Sorry.
Jim Jones liquid diet occult, I guess. I don't know.
He had a diet cult?
That's what you said. Diet occult.
Do you know do you remember what that whole Jim Jones thing was about?
Yeah. He had an occult. He gave all these people Kool-Aid and they dropped dead.
Wait, he had what?
He had an...
I didn't hear you because JD was laughing. Seriously.
He had I don't know if I'm saying... I'm not saying the word right. He had a group of people that followed him. He was this leader of some sort.
Right.
And he had them convinced that the government was no good and society wasn't right, and that they should abide by his rules. And he had this occult. I think it's called an occult.
Right.
And he told them to drink the Kool-Aid, and once they drank the Kool-Aid, they would go to a better place. No different than that wacko with the purple triangles where they all cut their balls off and died in bunk beds.
So in Italy, they say a cult?
They say, where did you get that one from?
Yeah. How'd you learn how to say that wrong?
Well, a cult. I heard then it was cult, not a cult, but an occult is, I think it's a combination. It's like satanic groups. They're occults. But I thought it's the same thing. It's as long as it's a group
Sal,
of weird people.
do you ever read? Do you ever like take an interest in anything?
Ever consult the dictionary?
No.
Sal, when
Too
people
busy.
are saying a cult, they're not saying a cult. They're saying a, and then a word C-U-L-T, cult.
A cult.
And then there is the occult.
The occult or occult is holy cow! I can't
When I
believe
see occult, O-C OCCULT, whatever it is, and you hear people saying occult, I'm always thinking it's occult.
No,
I never distinguish the difference between a cult and a cult. When you
Holy cow! Where did you grow up, man? And don't give me this bullshit.
I grew
you
up
say
in Holbrook.
villa because you were in Italy.
Yeah, because when you're in Italy, they're
Okay.
like, come to my villa.
Oh, bullshit.
But you're so Americanized.
You know who
They-
says that? You know who says that? Like from Transylvania. I want you to come to my villa.
Yeah.
But let's just say they do say that. You're so much more Americanized. You would say
He's from America.
Yeah,
He grew
you're
up
from
in Italy.
you're from Long
All right,
Island.
here's Sal on
In
the
Long
wrap-up
Island,
show.
they say occult.
Here's Sal from the wrap-up show yesterday. Listen to this guy.
Sal, you had some suggestions that Howard liked actually for Pete.
Yeah, well, the first thing, rule number one, you lie. You lie your brains out. Because women love men. Women love men who are successful. So you have to play the success card. You have to paint the big picture. 90% of the time, a woman is not going to be attracted to the average guy right off the bat. But if you give her a reason, like you have a mansion, like you have a place in the Hamptons, like you have a villa in Italy, stuff that most likely she won't see.
What do you have in Italy?
I have a villa in Italy.
A villa. You've heard of a villa.
That's the best. I have a villa.
You're retarded.
When Gary said, what do you have in Italy? I thought he was saying, like, you're really exaggerating. You
I've
couldn't
never seen a guy,
possibly-
because you seem like a bright guy to me.
Thank
Honestly, you do.
I am. I think I'm a bright guy, but in
Yeah.
Italy, they say villa. They say Vene sta villa qua.
So I'm going to throw a little dinner party, not a little dinner party, but a big dinner party for the crew here for Christmas.
Thank you. Am
And
I
you're
invited?
yes, you're invited with your wife. Are you going to be all right?
Yeah, with her, I have no choice.
Right. She keeps you subdued.
I'm like Terry Schiavo around her.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
You're like, you mean you're like a person who's in a coma in a bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wishes he was in one.
Yeah. How's the marriage going?
Good. Good.
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, you know.
Getting some sex?
Yeah, I guess so, you know.
When's the last time?
Bullshit, man. I don't know. We had it not too long ago, but I once complained that every time I want to get laid, she says my breath smells like shit. You know, I know this girl.
Your
20
breath?
Yeah, I know this girl 20 years. My breath never smelled. All of a sudden, after a while, she takes a disliking to me. It's like the shit fairy comes down and dumps a load in my mouth as soon as
Yeah.
I get an erection.
And can't you just brush your teeth and do some mouthwash and then you'll be fine, right?
Yeah,
She just hates you. She just like can't stand the sight of you, the smell of you.
but we had what happened was we had sex.
Right.
And I didn't brush my teeth, and she didn't say anything. And I was like really happy. I'm like, wow, it was good sex, you know.
Right.
And the next day we got into an argument. She was down to her last glass of wine.
Right.
So I said, fuck it. She went downstairs to do the laundry. I was polishing off the wine. I said, well, maybe I'll fuck it. I'll finish this wine.
Right.
So she comes upstairs. She says, you were the most rude and considerate piece of shit I've ever known. I go, why? She goes, you took my wine. I go, well, you were downstairs doing the laundry. Wouldn't you take the wine with you to do the laundry? That was a sign that you didn't want any more wine.
Right.
And she goes, you know what? I just can't stand here. And she goes, and by the way, your breath smelled like shit the other night when we had sex. She goes, I didn't want to say anything because you're going to go on there and blab off your fucking mouth again. She goes,
Yeah.
and it stunk like shit. I'm like, all right.
Oh,
whatever."
great.
Yeah, so I still have bad breath during
Ay
sex.
vey.
You know, could it be that midget Dominic that shits in
think
Beetlejuice's
so. I
diaper,
think
shitting
so.
in your mouth?
Wow.
But in spite of all that, things are
I mean,
pretty
that's such
good.
a. First of all, you're arguing about something else, and then she just drops the bomb on you that your breath smells like shit.
Yeah, she went beneath the
Yeah, and let her tell you during sex. Fine, you'll go brush your teeth. Who cares?
You know what? At this point, it's not worth getting up to brush my teeth. I'd rather roll over.
Right.
You know?
That's when you know some of the sparks gone. Because when it's if you're horny enough, you'll go brush that teeth. Real
Like,
quick.
is the sex
Right.
not good?
You know?
He's right.
Is sex good?
Is the sex not good? I mean,
It's good, but, you know, I could just go into the computer room when she passes out and toss one off like I do.
you'd rather
Hey.
do a computer than have sex with your wife.
Oh, in a computer, you could get everything you want.
And by the way, you know, he makes a good point. Once you jack off, everything's taken care of and done.
That's
but
it.
there's
You know,
a world of difference between jacking off and having sex with a real human being.
My
Well, if the real human being hates you, it's not that much fun.
Fred, you said human being, right?
I'm not going there, dude. You can dig your own grave.
Yeah. She's a good-looking girl, his wife, too.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you buy a Ferrari and it doesn't run,
Right. What good is it?
there you go, my man.
Maybe it's the driver.
Oh, fuck you, you cock.
Are you kidding? Sal knows what he's doing in bed.
I
I know what I'm crying.
I've seen him in that Speedo when he was like 16 years old. He must know what he's doing.